And well, remember how several states across India have begun plasma therapy as an effective tool in the fight against COVID-19. Now, Bihar, Karnataka, Telangana, Delhi are among the states opting for it already. And Lucknow's KGMU will also soon begin plasma cell therapy. In fact, in a first, Dr. Tausif Khan and Uma Shankar Pandey donated their plasma recovered from COVID-19. This Lucknow doctor has donated plasma for treatment of patients.
कोविड-19 पॉजिटिव पेशेंट के ट्रीटमेंट के दौरान मैं खुद इससे इन्फेक्ट हुआ। मैं 21 डेज़ के आइसोलेशन में था, मेरा ट्रीटमेंट हुआ और मेरा टेस्ट निगेटिव आया। 14 डेज़ के होम क्वारंटाइन के बाद आज मैं पूरी तरीके से ठीक हूँ और मैं यहाँ पे KGMU में प्लाज्मा डोनेशन के लिए आया हूँ। और मैं सभी उन लोगों से अपील करता हूँ जिनका टेस्ट निगेटिव आ चुका है, वो खुद आगे बढ़ें और प्लाज्मा डोनेशन में हेल्प करें। प्लाज्मा डोनेशन से हम ऐसे पेशेंट को बचा सकते हैं जिनकी कंडीशन काफ़ी क्रिटिकल है, जो काफ़ी सीरियस पेशेंट हैं, और ये एक इजी प्रोसीजर है, इसमें किसी भी तरह कोई रिस्क नहीं होता है।
The latest figures we're picking up from the Ministry of Health. The total number of cases now stands at 26,496. 5,804 people have recovered so far in India. 824 have succumbed to the virus. Active cases currently stand at 19,868. The latest update from Ministry of Health up on your television screens. But remember how, as for the states are concerned, once again we're seeing a spike in cases being reported from the state of Maharashtra. So Maharashtra continues to remain the worst affected in terms of the numbers. Niranjan, my colleague and editor, also joining us on the broadcast. Niranjan, the latest figures have been updated, but the good news being that the recovery rate currently stands at 21.9%, almost 22%.
Well, that's fantastic news, because looking at the number of people who have recovered, cured or discharged, the total number is now at 5,803. The active number of cases in India are at 19,868. That's almost 20,000. And the total number of cases is at 26,496. I think the concern areas like we've been mentioning are states like Maharashtra, which have recorded 7,628. Mumbai alone has about 5,000 cases. Madhya Pradesh, 2,096 cases. Rajasthan 2083, Tamil Nadu 1821, Uttar Pradesh 1793. Gujarat is recording over 3,000 cases, so that's a big concern. Gujarat has now become a concerned state. The total number has gone up to 3,071. Delhi has about 2,625 cases. Andhra Pradesh with 1,061 cases. So I think the biggest question this morning that people are asking is what happens after? What happens after the 3rd of May? And I think, that will be one big question that people will have on their minds now, whether the lockdown will be extended. Now, let me tell you, in several states, like in Maharashtra, not, of course, for the entire state, but state governments are certainly mulling extending lockdown in red zones, hotspots. For example, here in Maharashtra, Mumbai and Pune are two concerned cities. So here the lockdown could be extended because we're just about 8 to 9 days away from the 3rd of May. And, you can't really afford to at this point, go easy on the lockdown at all, especially in hot zones. No, I think that's the big question, Kritsween. As we record more and more cases, like I said, I think the big headline for us today is that 22% is the recovery rate, which is very, very heartening. Shows that India is on the right track. In states like Maharashtra, the recovery rate is 14%, but that too is rising. So let's see where the story goes. The Prime Minister's address is at 11. Whether he will, of course, make a mention of it. I think, of course, his entire focus will be on COVID, but he may address different sectors, different sections. Let's see where the story goes. We're keeping a close track on every development here on Republic. Kritsween.